think I'm just gonna do... I don't know if I want to keep doing it this way. I'm going to wait till some people get here. Because I feel like I might want to fold it in half. I'm swatching my markers from this set. There's 36, and on the back there's the key. But I hate having to use this because I have no idea what the colors are. So, hi Justin, welcome. So I figured this would be easier. And then I also have the alcohol markers that I've used, and I'll do swatches of those too. And I also have coloring to do if this goes quick. I don't know what way I want the page. There's 36 of these. I could do it bigger, but that's what I have so far. But I was thinking of maybe folding it in half or doing landscape. I'm curious what you would like to see. So I was thinking if I fold it in half, that's sort of giving landscape. I just don't know if all 36 will fit on this. But I feel like this page is too big. Hi, Christy. Welcome. Oh, cool. What did you have? Okay, which way should we be putting the paper for this? This way, this way. I'm swatching some markers. I was thinking of also maybe folding this in half for this. Ooh, that sounds good, Justin. Yeah. I like what they look like, but because they're so thin, they're just small. So I don't know. I think I'm just going to keep going. I don't know. We'll just keep going like this. I can cut it if it's like not. And a vodka soda. Oh. Let me get this. The sound of it? Sorry. I have all of them laid out already because I already had them in number order in the package. But some of them I'll show you when we get to the color. They're not the color that it looks like on the marker itself. I'm still going this way. I have more to do, so we'll have another page. Let me see. Bring it a little bit lower so you can kind of see what I'm doing. Ooh, the yellow is so bright. You can barely see it. How's everybody's day going? Oh shit, it's a lemon. This is 106. Happy October. I'm so excited for October. I know the Libras are excited. Let's get a Libra emoji in the chat. Put the scales in the chat. This is just violet. Good. Did you have a lot of tomatoes to pick, Justin? Pink. It's going. Look at how it's going. It's like, we have to bring it back over. This is sky blue. Did you get to keep the tomatoes? Will she get to have some of her own tomatoes or no? Light green? Like it's not really, but okay. 112. Light gray. Hi, Pauline. Welcome. How are you today? This is 113. I don't know why this one's called okra, but okay. Ochre. Thank you. This is turquoise, 114. Isn't it funny? It starts at 101. Ooh, I feel like the tip of this one's really far out. This one seems like it's super far. I don't know why. Ooh. Yeah, this one's like, you can see it's not that far out. Look at this one. It's like sticking out. It's like, I don't want to mess with that. It's fine. It worked okay. I'm just like, it felt like it was gonna snap or something. Okay, good night. Hi, Harmander. Welcome. What's this? 117. Steel blue. I like the sound of the marker on here. Hi, welcome. Wakar. $118. Okay, that's the first 18. Ooh. They're kind of fun together. I got it back on track, but these ones are also bigger. Different the whole way down. That's fine. The second row of them. You can't see your name? What do you mean? You can't see your name in the chat? Or you want me to write your name? I can write people's name after this. This is 119. Carmine. Hi, Miss Sale. Magenta. That's pretty. Dark gray. Do you like gray with an E or an A? $122, regular yellow. I'm swatching these markers and I'm writing their number and the name of each color. Because we like to color over here and it's easier. These don't really look like the color that they are on the outside, so it's easier if I have something like this to reference while I'm coloring pictures. What? This is not the right color. See, it got messed up. Oh no. It's out of order. I wish I had white out. Sorry, we're just gonna have to black it out. Because that's not correct. They were out of order. 124. Hi, Helen. How are you? I can write names after this. Dark green. $126. Is silver gray. Whoops. I messed up the J. Sorry to say. I'm just a real person. 127. Raw umber. Bye. $128. I was just watching Real Housewives, Christy. Salt Lake City. Oh, also, did you watch the most recent Only Murders? My nose. Oh, my nose ring. Thank you. Not the 6-7. 129. Prussian. Prussian blue. Dull orange. Like, this doesn't look like dull orange. This looks like a rose color or something. For example, this. Hi, Kizzy. Heliotrope. That's a cool name. That's a screen name, if you ask me. Grayish green. Okay. What did you think, Chrissy, of the most recent episode of Only Murders? Ooh, this one's juicy. This one's so juicy. Marine blue. It's because it's the marine color. Wet like the ocean. Slay. This is 134. Coral pink. That one's pretty juicy too. Sorry, but I didn't make it perfectly line up. Baby blue. Ooh, pretty. Here it is. Wonky. A little mistake. But we did it. What would you like to see me do? Comment. Do you want me to keep swatching? I have these alcohol markers to do too. We could color. We can write names, I guess. Whatever you want. It's kind of hot in here. I'm going to move on to the other ones. Unless someone says otherwise. You want to color? Okay. I was working on this weekend, but I think I want to do a different page. I was thinking about, where is it? I was thinking about this page. Do you like this one? What are we thinking? Can we have a thumbs up in the chat? Or can you do a cactus emoji if you like this one? We can color this today. I have to get my colored pencils right here. Okay, you can just say the word cactus then. can use this. Ooh. I can use the thing we just made. Perfect. Cactus! Let's freaking go, cactus! I feel like I want to do like really bright colors, obnoxiously bright colors on this. Maybe you can help me pick the colors. I want the cactus obviously to be super bright. Is this the one? Green. I'm gonna go empty this pencil sharpener though really quick. Can y'all watch her? Make sure she's not up to anything nefarious. Please. She's so diabolical. While I go and empty the pencil sharpener. I'll be right back. I'm back. I had to take my sweatshirt off. It was too hot. Next Wednesday. This looks like your dog? That's so cute. That's Dottie. She's a legend. Let me... This I thrifted and I haven't fixed this. Don't talk about it. I haven't fixed it yet, but it is so hot in here. I don't even know why. It's not even hot out today. I feel like someone has their heat on in this building. Which is not cold enough for that, but... I'm gonna do lime green and light green for this cactus. I want to keep doing what I've been doing and just like outlining it. Cavapoo and a cockapoo. That's so cute. Okay. Let's do this little cactus. It's been, these are like my papers that I'm doing swatches on all the time. And it's like imprinting the coloring on it. I told you this thing is like, I swear, this paper is like religious paper, like religious text. Look. I have a whole other, I could color it again. It feels like a Bible paper. I need to know what color to make the mountain. Should we just make it like a really like, actually I think I know what color I want to make it. I think I know. We could make it like red. There's red rocks, obviously. Whoops. Obviously, there's red. What do you think about that? Or like a bright brown? Like, that doesn't really make any sense what I just said. A bright brown, but maybe you know what I mean. There's a color in here I could show you. This cactus kind of looks like a pickle to me, in a way. I don't know why it has that part. Okay, Diva. Yeah, I think I'll do like a reddish color. There's like, even the brown in these is like kind of a red brown. Or like the dark red color. I don't know. I feel like it's not really showing up the right way on here, but this is kind of like reddish looking. And then dark red. It's a little more like purple red, you know? It's getting out of control. My hair is so curly. Today, on this day, October 1st. I hope that everyone has the best October. I feel like October has always been a really lucky month for me. Whoops. Except for when it comes to drawing on a line, apparently. I know. I think I need a little 420 action going on. Sorry to say. Christy, are you on your porch? We're gonna come by. Ooh, 59. I wish. I don't even know what the temperature is here. And I also went to like a warmer part of the city today because I went grocery shopping. But actually, it was pretty cool. It's like cool outside. I don't know. There's like a little breeze. Ah. Where even is that? Oh, it's over here. What hoodie? what is it? The Nightmare Before Christmas? Did you say that? You got a hoodie of that? Did I make that up? My hand is shaky today. I don't know why. Okay, I'm coming, Christy. I'm not kidding. Get out those popsicles or whatever you had. Those. What did you have? They were peach, I think. Popsicles. I want those. Jack Skellington. Okay, so I was pretty close. Very much Nightmare Before Christmas. Just more specific. My hand. It might be this blanket. It's like right too close. I feel like when I put my arm on something, sometimes it like is like on a nerve or something and it makes my hand shaky. I was watching Only Murders, and I'm kind of like, no crap, like he was texting that person and it like ends up being the owner of whatever, the security of the building. I'm like, guys, he was too busy getting his earring. And do you think, I don't remember what her name is on the show, but Meryl Streep's character, do you think she's up to something? Do you think she's going to be, like, revealed to be a baddie? I feel like she is. I feel like she's low-key up to something nefarious. Maybe if we turn the beat around. Turn the beat around. Turn it upside down. Literally turn it upside down. Ooh, there's a coral pink, but that's not really coral, but I feel it's giving coral vibes. It's like another cactus or something. But I feel like we should do that for this little piece over here. I love Edward Scissorhands. Classic holiday movie. Actually, the mom from Edward Scissorhands is on Only Murders right now. Now that I'm thinking about it. Right? Isn't she the mom? Christy would know who I'm talking about. The lady that was just in the last episode with the mobster lady. Isn't that her? Am I making that up? Or she's just in the... Is she just in it? Maybe she's just in Edward Scissorhands. I can't remember. Ooh, this looks cool. And I think it was the doorman. I think it is his wife. I think she does look different, but I think that's who they said it was this past episode, the most recent one. Oh my gosh. I was writing down things to also talk to you about like this teacher that lived near me. I don't know. I was gonna talk about like the local like wild crime that happened where I grew up. Because I can tell you the story of this teacher that I had. That was kind of wild. But I'd have to like look it up and make sure I'm saying the right thing. Because I'm not 100% sure. I don't really remember because I was like 12 or something, 13. But what I can tell you is I was horrified because my former teacher moved on to my street. No thanks. Ooh, I love this. This looks so pretty. £40? That's so much. Whoa. That's awesome. What kind of squash? Like yellow squash or some like spaghetti squash? What's up? No. Man. Bummer. You know I hate this. I'm going too hard on the green. Bless you to my neighbor. Just heard him sneezing. Okay. I really like how these two greens look together. Has everyone put their Halloween stuff out already? Okay, awesome! I can't believe I knew that! I can't believe I actually realized that. Okay. Thank you, Christy. Harmander, no. You don't need to be talking to anybody like that. That sounds good. I'm gonna do a different group. I just want to make all the cactus the same. I feel like I just like how bright it is. I really like how this looks. What do we think? It's not even as bright as it is in person. The marker actually looks pretty dark on the camera, but it's lighter. I like that. Let me do this one with the, what one's coral? The end one. I feel like maybe we could just do a dark green on that one. Or just regular green, maybe. Do I have like a coral pink or just pink? Ooh, what's this color? Oh, probably salmon, maybe. Let's see. Ooh, yeah, I like those together. I'm gonna do just regular green on this other cactus, I think. I think that'll be nice. Is this just green? This is yellow green. But I think I like the yellow green better than the... Ew, I don't like this green. And the other green is ugly. Olive green and dark green, I don't really like either. Emerald green, even though that'd be kind of a weird cactus, but maybe we'll just do it. Who cares? We can do whatever we want. I'm gonna do emerald green. I don't like these other ones. And then I think I have, what's this one? I think this is close. Oh my gosh, perfect. Okay. The paper's blowing away. Let's do this round cactus. I'm like not even in the thing. Hi. I'm in there enough. Like this is not really emerald green to me, but I guess so. I don't know. Yeah, it's Wednesday. It's Wednesday. 4 minutes? What's going on that porch, Christy? What's going on? We need to get a amplifier for your internet out there. But yeah. Oh, you got that at BJ's? What's up at the BJ's? I miss it. But I like, well, I might like Costco more. I might be a Costco girl now. We don't have BJ's on the West Coast. And we didn't really have, Costco on the East Coast. Like, we did, but you had to drive pretty far to go to it. Here, there's even one right in San Francisco. Like, isn't that kind of crazy that there's a Costco in the city? This is like too much the same. This color is like too matched to the marker. Oh well, we committed. Costco's really, I feel like Costco here was cheaper than BJ's in Massachusetts. Maybe I'll go over it again a second time. But I like the color. It's hard to get hired there. The ones here, it's hard to get a job at because the people actually stay so long. They like working there. They don't always have openings. They probably will now, though, for the holidays. It gets wild in there this time of year. Oh. It's because you're in the future and I'm in the past. You know? Time travel takes a second. Talking to all my futuristic friends right now. Okay, it's like kind of blending in still, but I'm doing my best. This paper can only take so much liquid. Ooh, look at that. I like that. I think these ones I'm going to do like the brown color, and then these bigger mountains up here I'm going to do the red. Reddish. Okay, car, excuse me. Ooh, I got waffles at the grocery store. I'm so excited. Nom, 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 nom. I also have these pretzels. The one I've had from was oh, it was like a, that's different too. I've tried to do that before. This is what I got. This is what I was talking about. Takizi. Use peanut butter. I'm kind of full because I ate lunch like an hour before coming on here. But maybe we'll have a few if you're lucky. I feel like I should get more sour candy. I feel like that was really funny. To watch. I have a reel of it that I have to post. Or a short, whatever it's called on here. So cute. What's happening here? There we go. Let's do. Or, I don't know. I feel like the rocks at the bottom should be this dull orange color because it's kind of like it's not, it's more pink, a little bit more pink than what you're seeing. 130. I feel like that's good for the bottom. But then, okay. I guess we'll do like beige because obviously this is sand. To me, that's obvious. I feel like the color that I want, I feel like it's like red brown, but that doesn't, there is not one called that, so. What's this? Oh, mahogany and the regular brown, maybe. That's pretty. These look very similar. I think that's what I did together on a different page that we did. I think I like that for the mountain though. I don't know. Or do I just do like red? I don't know. Like this purple. I like this dark red. I want to do like purple and pink for the sky. I feel like that'd be pretty. Purple and like, yeah. Okay. I'm gonna do these colors because I feel like they'll look good. We don't get trick-or-treaters. An apartment I lived in before, we would get them. Like the people in the like the apartment community would come with their kids, but not like people off the street. Like when I was growing up. I used to always want to stay home and give out candy, even though I would get more candy trick-or-treating. But I felt like people were so weird in my neighborhood. I didn't want to go see them. There was one lady that wouldn't give us candy, and she would like give us like a UNICEF or something box, and she'd be like, try and get money for that and like bring it back to me, and when you bring me a filled one, I'll like give you a piece of candy or something, or a prize, I don't know. And she would just like give you another UNICEF box. I'm like, okay, what in the child labor is going on here? And I was like knocking on strangers' doors with with some of my family, being like, can you donate? Like, good thing they were like the neighborhood people. Like I kind of knew who they were, but I don't know. I should not have been going to their door alone as a child. I was with other children, so I thought that I was smart, but I don't know. One of the many times I was doing things that I probably shouldn't have been doing. Sorry to say. I feel like... Where's that color? No, that's ugly. I don't like that one. Never mind. Yeah. She was child laboring for Jesus. I was like, girl, do it yourself. What? And there was like, okay, tell me this isn't so weird. So I live where I grew up, it was like, townhome, so it was like a whole community of people. And like everyone, it was like row houses, like everyone owned their own home, but it was like connected to other houses. And so there was like a beginning of the street, obviously like a end of the street, but it was pretty long because it was like a whole community basically. And so we didn't really like know the people that lived further back in the community than us, just because there was so many people. And someone back there had like a haunted house, and they were telling people to come in, like telling the kids to come into their house to do the haunted house. And I was like, I'm not coming in your house. Why would you? I literally said that to them, and I was like, I don't know, probably 10. And I was like, why do you want us to go in your house? Like, I'm not supposed to go in people's houses. What? Why would I do that? Okay, you know what? I don't care. I'm gonna make the bottom one red. Just red. Just straight up red. I don't care. I don't like this brown color as much as I thought. Monopoly Go! What's going on in Monopoly Go? I saw so many cute dogs today. Oh my gosh. There was one walking around with his little floppy ears, like bouncing around. It was so cute. I don't get what this part is right here. I think it's still the mountain, but okay. We'll see. Should we visit here? What? Should we go to the desert? Let's go! I'm so hot right now. I was gonna play some creepy music. Okay, next week I'm gonna make the cheesecake. I just have to make sure that I can find the pie crust that I need. But I've been dying for it, and I'm for sure gonna make it. Oh, but it's just like Monopoly, the board game. I'm assuming is it different? Do you do something different? Yes, cheesecake. My mommy's cheesecake. My mama. Actually, my grandma's cheesecake. It's my favorite one. I want to make it on stream and eat it. I want to do that together. I feel like that'd be really fun. We'll see if I can handle it, but I think that'd be really fun. A little change of scenery. We can go in the kitchen. It's like a heart. It's so cute. Where's the color that I just wanted? Grandmama. Slay. That sounds wild, Justin. Do you play with real people? Or is it like a bot, like a NPC game? Or both, I don't know. I've been just playing Fortnite obsessively, to be honest. No Monopoly Go for me. I'm trying to be the Fortnite champion of the universe. Specifically in squads, though. There's a glitch on there right now where it's like putting you by yourself in a squad, though. So it's like you on a bunch of teams that are 4 people. It's kind of wild. And I'm always like, no. But I still make it pretty far, even in that. This kind of is giving volcano, but whatever. I feel like I could... No, it's not working right. I love Fortnite. I do wish they had like 2 different servers or something like that. Because the kids, like, I don't really care. They're fine. I can like mute them, but sometimes they're screaming on there. They're wild. Sometimes they're saying stuff they shouldn't be saying, girl. I just don't. One yelled at me and I was like, you don't need to be bullying people on here. He's like, you suck. I was like, okay. I said, but you died, so. Actually, you suck. Yeah, he loves Fortnite too. I think he plays in a league. With other serious gamers. Just kidding, I don't think they're that serious. Oh my god, girl! No! Don't be doing that out here. Don't be doing that. Do not. They probably hear me outside. Oh my god. I think... Yeah, this is the color. Don't do it. I said, Yeah, he said to, oh yeah, I didn't say the thing about him dying, no. I was just like, why are you being mean? Like, why would I come help you if you're being mean to me? Because he was getting mad that no one, like, revived him or something, but he was, like, way across the map, and he's like, all of you are so bad at this game. I hate you guys. And I was like, well, why would I want to come help you? And he's like, you suck. I did. I was like, well, you're the one that's over there needing help, so maybe you shouldn't be mean. Stop being mean. Stop being mean and nasty on this game. I'm gonna put you in timeout. Don't play with me on this game. Let's do heliotrope. I like this color. And like this, I feel like would be cool. Is that weird? No, I feel like that's gonna be really cool. Yeah. That's okay. Sorry, I didn't know. It was unpredictable. I'm sorry. Okay, Halloween OG. I would watch Halloween. You gotta start the horror movie marathons tonight. And if you don't even think about it. I'm just kidding. For the rest of October. I should watch. But honestly, this time of year makes me want to watch, like, Gilmore Girls and, like, and horror movies. But I feel like I want to watch those closer to Halloween. Also magenta. Just regular pink. Is this bubblegum? Pink. I thought I had like hot pink. That's what I was thinking of. Raspberry. Do I not have such a color? Maybe the magenta is the closest one, actually. Okay, I think it is the closest one. I thought I had like a hot pink, though. No. Jamie Lee Curtis. I don't know if anyone watches Trixie and Katya, and if you don't know who they are, that's okay, but they like to call her Jamie Lee Curtis, and it makes me laugh. Did anyone watch Scream Queens when it was out? I really liked that. I like watching that this time of year, too. And I like Emma Roberts in that. I have a crush on her character, even though she's, like, mean. That's okay. American Horror Story. I don't know. I really never got into that. I tried to watch a season and I was like, what? But I don't know if I just was like watching it with people that, sorry, I didn't really like, and so they were kind of like lame to watch it with, but and I forget which season I watched. I feel like I watched 3. Asylum, is that one of them? I feel like that's the one I watched. But I really liked Scream Queens. Like, I think pretty much every, I'm just gonna make, sorry, I'm looking at this and I feel like there's secretly like more rock right here, but I want to just make it the sky. I really liked Scream Queens, all of those episodes. What about like Gossip Girl? Because that also makes you think of like this time of year. I'm gonna do... Ooh, that's cool, Christy. I thought it was something. I've heard that word before. I'm guessing it's a purple flower. My neighbor has passion flower blooming. It's so pretty. So pretty. Looks like an alien. I wish their passion fruit grew bigger though, and they gave it out. But no. Paranormal Activity 3. I'm scared. I saw the first one and I thought, what? I've experienced paranormal stuff, so I like have a hard time sometimes with things like that because I'm like, what? But I've never seen like something moving or like an apparition or something like that. Like I've just had like weird things happen. Confirmed by my family. Because some of them were when I was a baby, but... I was thinking about sharing some of those too. Little ghost story time. Have you had any experiences with paranormal activity? Anything? Or like spirits? I don't know. People call it all different kinds of things. Or like even like a loved one, maybe it might have been like just something that is like from beyond, if you will. I mean, I live in the state where Salem is, so we have a lot of wild stories there as well, not just like my own personal, you know. A lot of people believe that the witch is haunted in Salem, but they really don't. They don't have any ill will because they see like they're accepted. Honestly, that's how I feel from them. I've never felt weird there about the witches. Ooh, that's so creepy. I kind of talked about this building, I think, is haunted. But I don't think it's like anything. I don't think they're like out to kill or something like that. Like it's nothing crazy. At least here. My sister went away to college when I was a baby, and so I like her room still had her bed in it for when she would like come home for whatever from college. but she was way older than me, so she was like gonna move out anyway. Anyway, so we like shared a room kind of, but she was away at college, and her music box started playing, and my mom was like, that's weird. So she like went into our bedroom and was like gonna close the box or something, already thinking it was weird that it was playing by itself because no one had touched it. I was like too little to do something like that myself. And when she went in there, it wasn't there. We had a lot of stuff happen in this particular house that I'm talking about. A lot of stuff. I'd love to know the history of it now that I'm older. To like, I should research. I forget what the address was because I was little, like baby mode. I lived there until I was 5. I remember everything about the house, but I don't remember the address. I colored on the cactus, kind of. Ooh, this is pretty. Here's this. Ooh, do you like it? I think it's so pretty. You should try watching American Horror Story Coven. I think you'd like it better. Oh, that's cool. Yeah, 3 o'clock's like when the veil is thin. Ah! Christy, do you have heliotropes where you live? I already have one sharpened, silly goose. Let's do... I want to do like this silver gray and do like actual silver, which I have. I think that'd be fun. Oh my gosh, that's it right here. Metallic silver, but I have one that's not metallic though. Just silver. Silver! Not this again. Ooh, I had an experience with a radio too. I had the same thing kind of. We weren't sleeping, but I was home by myself and I had like somehow the radio turned on and we had like a stereo downstairs with these big speakers. Early 2000s stereo in our living room. And I was home by myself and I did not put music on and it turned on. There was no like remote for it or anything any explanation you can think of. Nothing. Not only did it start playing, but as I was like going to hear what was going to see, I was on the 3rd floor. My bedroom was on the 3rd floor of the house in the attic. And this was on the 1st floor. And I'm like, what? And I knew I was alone. So then I thought maybe someone came home and like turned the music on. But it was still like weird. And I was like, oh, let me go see who's home. And I'm like, hello? And there was nobody there. And then as I got closer, it started to get louder. And I was like, the hair was standing up on the back of my neck. I was like, no, this is not it. This is not it. Ooh, I didn't like it, but I don't know, it never really feels like scary, really. It just feels like creepy. Like, I don't know how to explain. Like, it just feels like somebody's there, I guess. It doesn't really feel like I'm about to die or something. It's just like... unsettling, maybe is the word. I don't know. At least in my experience. I think I talked about this on another stream. I also saw my grandpa and our dog that died, and they died kind of around the same time. And my mom was like, hey, who are you talking to? Because she could hear me on the baby monitor, and I was like, it's just grandpa and dog. like casual, straight up facts about it. She's like, okay, what? And I was like, yeah, they came to say hi. Like, what are you not getting, Diva? I'm like, came to see me. I think you should watch Halloween. What were your experiences, Christy? And did you feel like scared? I've had weird stuff happen in a cemetery. We had a place in Massachusetts where everyone said if you went to the cemetery and like parked your car at a certain spot, that like ghosts would come and like push your car. And so my friends and I did that. It's raining? Sorry. I'm surprised. I think it's raining out. And we went there, my friends and I, and there we put the car in park, and I was like, this is not working. Like, get out of here. I am not kidding you. The car was I was sitting, like, I could see the driver, and I was skeptical. Like, I was like, no. This is not going to work. It wasn't a hill. It was perfectly flat. Like, I was listing, like, every reason why it wouldn't work and why it wasn't real. And it was, like, 2 a.m. or something. We're in the cemetery waiting, and the car, I swear to you, the car moved. I screamed so much. The way we drove off out of there, I never drove so fast in my life. I never seen someone move so quick. Like, we were out of that cemetery in 0.5 seconds. Like, it was not fun. I was like, what in the world? And there was like a light flashing in the distance too, like behind us. And we could only see it in the mirror, and every time we turned around, there was nothing there. I'm like getting scared thinking about it. That was one of the scarier times because I was older for that one. So like a little more conscious of like how, I don't know, there's like different kinds of like entities, if you will, where I feel like when you're younger, you don't really think of it that way. I think you're a lot more open, and that is why a lot of things like communicate through children and animals, because they're more open to those things than adults are. I also had, I cannot explain this story for the life of me, and I, like, will never forget it as long as I live. It's, like, one of my earliest memories. I must have been 2, maybe 3, and I was laying in my bed, and I remember it, like, so vividly. That Oscar the Grouch, like, came out of the ceiling. I had this tiny little baby Jesus that like went in our manger that we had, and it was like a little ceramic doll, and I was obsessed with it for some reason. And I don't know who let me bring it to bed. They probably didn't realize I had it, but I snuck it into bed, and I like wanted to keep it because I thought it was like a really cool doll. And one night when I had it, some like Oscar the Grouch came out of the ceiling. At least that's what like my perception was. I don't know. And was like, you can't have that anymore or something. Or was like, you need to give that to me. And I gave it to them. And in the morning it was gone. And like I remember we moved out, and I remember I was trying to find it, and we moved out, like the whole house was clear, and I could not find it. And I remember because I got in trouble for losing it, and I was like, what? And so to this day I have no clue what the heck that, like, what is the explanation about that? No idea. Maybe I was dreaming and someone like came in my room, I don't know, and like took it from me because I shouldn't have had a tiny baby in my crib because I could have choked on it or something. I don't know. But I even, as an adult, like, asked my family, and they're like, we don't know what you're talking about. I'm like, what? My mom and my sister both see my grandma, my mom's mom. They see her a lot. They both say that she shows up at the end of your bed. But I haven't had the experience yet of seeing her. I don't know if she would come to me. I didn't know her in life. She died before I was born. I definitely feel like she's like watches over me and is part of that, but I don't know if she would like present herself to me because I don't know her, you know what I mean? I never saw her in person. I feel like it'd be kind of scary to see her. A little bit, because I wouldn't really know it's her, you know? One of the houses I lived in the basement, there was a bedroom, and in the closet there was a metal bed hanging from the wall. And then when you had a door that you could shut and put a padlock. What? What in the world? What is that? That's terrifying. I had a friend who moved into a really haunted house, and she would tell us all the time, like, her and her family would leave and come home, and there would be like stuff like on the floor. There would be like, they had this big painting that was like above a mantle, and they came home and it had fallen. It was like the wall, the mantle here, and then there was like a piano somewhere here. But then it was like further, like past the piano, the thing had fallen. But if it had fallen, it would have just like rested um on the piano. But somehow it was like in the middle of the floor, face up, in a way that did not make any sense. So that was weird. And she started seeing like some kid there allegedly, and some lady was there with them. And I think they even like had someone come to be like ghost hunters come to be like, get out of the house. But I don't remember whatever happened with that, because that was like my friend's friend. I wasn't really good friends with that person, but I do remember them telling me before, like, they had all these weird experiences. Like I said, I've never seen anybody, but I've definitely, like, I can smell people or whatever they are. I don't know. Like, for example, if it's like my grandparent, I know it's my grandpa because it smells like cigarettes. Even though it just is like such a strong smell. Even though it's like in a place where there is no way that I could be smelling that, and it smells like someone's like smoking a cigarette directly next to me. It's not like, oh, a hint of cigarette smoke. It could be like someone outside. It's like as if someone was right next to me. I love spooky stories. My friends and I also would go into these, sorry to say, but we would go into abandoned houses. Don't do it. It's not safe. Don't do it, little girls. It's not safe. And it's not legal. But they were like so creepy nasty, and they were like fully abandoned. Like there was like still stuff everywhere. It was so creepy. And the floor was like caving in. And my friend and I went with some boys, of course. And they were trying to like dare us to spend the night there, and we're like, what the hell? We're not doing this. They're walking around perfectly calm. I'm like, oh my god. I'm like, there's a ghost bound to come out at any moment. Like, what are we doing here? And the town I grew up in is really old, so there were a lot of buildings that were creepy and haunted. There was like these 3 houses that they had that they ended up knocking down that were from like the 1600s, I think. And they ended up knocking them down because it was like part of like your senior initiation or something in high school. They knocked them down the year that I was supposed to like participate in that. But like the whole class, I guess, would go and like stay overnight, like camp outside of them, and some people would go in and see how long they could like last inside the creepy haunted house. But half the time it was like the floor was falling apart and someone was getting hurt. So it really wasn't like a good story. Like there's not even haunting, you guys are just being goofy, so it's not even worth it. I'm almost done with this one. I do want to swatch these other markers when I'm done coloring, because I had planned to do that. And then we'll be done for today. We finished our diamond painting. I don't know. Chrissy, I don't think you got to see. We did this. We finished this yesterday. I'm loving it. It's reminding me of California and like the California poppies. I am so hot in here. I think someone has their heat on. I'm not even joking. Because the building's like so warm and outside is not hot at all. And since I'm on the 3rd floor, if someone has their heat on, like, I'm obviously done for, because heat rises. We're done. Another one done. What do we think? I think it's so pretty. What? Chrissy, that is wild. No, thank you. No, thank you. No, thank you. Okay. We're done with that. I have this other. I'm going to make bigger ones. I'm going to go cuckoo with this one. I'm loving this picture. What do we think? Thumbs up or what? What are we thinking? Yeah, that does sound weird. I don't know why you need to be strapped in if you're I'm very afraid too, but I mean, maybe not as afraid as some other people, but I just can't imagine that would be the answer, I feel like that would make me more scared. You know? Oh. Okay, I'm gonna tell the story about my teacher while I do these other markers. I'm pretty sure I remember what happened. So I had this teacher, I can't say his name obviously, but I had this teacher who, what grade was I in? I was 11, so I think it was like 6th grade. It was, I was in his class during 9/11. So, I want to turn this on, but I don't want it to be like flashing lights. Because I feel like you can see it today. You can! It's so cute. Look at that one really bright one. That's so funny. What if we take that one out? Oh, God. Okay. Anyway. So he was like, I don't know, I guess he was a normal person, but he, let me number these. Let me put these in order. 18. He was our history teacher, and he was like everyone was like, you should have this teacher, like when you get into that grade, like he's like the best teacher to have. He's so fun. I can't really explain why because it's like identifiable. But he was just a fun teacher. And he was like, he had a lot of interactive stuff. I actually thought he was kind of a weird teacher, like once I got into his class, but I was like, okay, cool. So, sorry, let me just look at these really quick. I thought he was like kind of weird and kind of mean. But after he was my teacher, so it was after 2001, he moved onto my street. And I didn't really see him because, I don't know, he was an adult. Like, why would I be seeing him? And I was like kind of friendly with someone that lived in the same like house area as him. So I saw him sometimes, but not really. And 62. I don't know. It was just, I was horrified that he lived next to me. And I think it was about a year after he had moved there. There was like a huge thing that happened. Like the police were called to his home. He was like chased by the cops. It was like this whole thing. He had a wife, girlfriend, I don't even know, that he like tried to K her, if you will. And I think he tried to like fight the police too. I don't know. He was like off the rails. Something happened off the rails, happened in my neighborhood, and was like very unusual, like for something like that to happen. And I remember I was like so afraid because I thought like he was gonna like terrorize the neighborhood, but he didn't. And they ended up like selling the house and stuff because he ended up going to jail. I don't think he was a teacher anymore. Oh, it went well. Hold on. I'll show you. Welcome back. I think it's raining out. It kind of got dark. This is the picture. Do you like it? I love it. I think it came out great. I'm swatching these. There's no color name though. That's the only thing. 10. I don't think it has color names. No. Yeah, it is. What's this? 14. Whoa. Yeah, so that was a wild ride. That guy was cuckoo, and yeah, I think he tried to, like, fight the police. I'm pretty sure. There was also a house in my town that was just like some random, like, everyday home if you saw it from the outside. And like randomly they were doing like an investigation into this for, I don't know, because it's illegal. But they had like chicken fighting. Is bizarre for the area. Not that people didn't have like their own chickens, but we really weren't like a farm area like that. We were just like a suburban town. So that was kind of weird. I feel like I should turn on the other light, but I don't know. I'm still cooking. Thank you. Uh-oh, not the Try Guys. Uh-oh, controversial. Not Ned. Uh-oh. People were in shambles over that. I had a friend in shambles over that. I like the way that these ones sound. We were talking about spooky stuff, Kizzy, while you were gone. Sharing some ghost stories. I almost wrote down the wrong number. 89. I think this pack of markers is so weird. The color, the numbers that they use. Ooh, squeaky. 145. This is the one that was dried out. That end's not that good. That's okay. But it still works. This one, ew, is kind of gross too. Not that juicy. 0% juicy. BK7. Burger King? BK28. Should we have a snack after this? CG5. CG5. What? Oh, this is CG3. Whoops. This is CG5. Silly, silly, silly. Oh yeah, okay, that's right. WG5 wagon. Ew, this one's not working. I feel like I should turn this on. Whatever, who cares? Here's these. I like this one. What do we think? Pretty. 2 things today. I'm glad I did this. I needed them. They really look a lot different on here than they do in the... than they do on their package. Nice. Beautiful. Maybe Friday we'll write names. That seems to be like the thing everyone wants. So maybe we'll do that on Friday. No. We're getting all out of order now. Calm down, calm down. Thanks. $42, $43. See, it's like not even numbered. I didn't show it on there. In order, like it's 10, 14, 18, 24, 42. It's not even like... But then it's like 42, 43, 46. What? 49, 62. 67. I feel like I'm doing bingo. 89. 94. 95. 120. Okay. What? Then 145. 171. BK7. BK28. CG3. Oh no. Wait. These are messed up. This says CG5. Wait, I wasn't wrong. They both say CG5, but then this other side looks like it's supposed to be CG3 is actually what it is, and this side is saying CG5. Scandalous. You're pretty much the only one talking, so... Keezy was saying something, but it was just, he only had a couple messages, so maybe they haven't come in yet for you. I don't know if on your end, if you have to turn on all messages. Sometimes the chat is set to top messages, so you don't get to see everything. I find that happens sometimes. Should we have some snack? Some gluten-free peanut butter. Is this one even gluten-free? Oh, it is. Okay. It is. Look. Christy. I got these a different time, but a different flavor, and I was reading the back, and I was like, who is this lady? Like, get out of here. Not Christy in the chat. Christy that made these. Peanut butter filled pretzels. I think that'll be good. Let's do a little snack and then I'm getting off of here. Let's see. I had the pizza. They have a pizza flavored one that I had. And while I was eating that one, I was like, they need peanut butter. And these are the peanut butter. They're way better. It's like gluten-free combo. They're really good. Ew, look. Thank you, Solo Gamer Girl. Welcome. They're really good. Thank you for subscribing. We're going to be live again tomorrow and Friday, actually. Coloring, painting, something. We always try to do some activities over here. These are really good. They taste like regular pretzel. Oh, you do? Did you get to see the one that we did? We just finished this one. It's a little one, but it was, as you can see, pretty much end to end. So I really liked it. It took me a couple days. I only did like, I don't know, an hour and a half a day, but still. And I love. Do you like this? I like the sound of them. It's a little bigger than a postcard. Let me do the teacher thing. It's a little bigger than a postcard. I think it's like probably 5 by 7. I think I might get a frame for it. I really like it. Bye. Have a good night, Keezy. Enjoy your dinner. I think I'm done with these pretzels. I'm not that hungry. Solo Gamer Girl. We also did this painting, and we probably should change this out tomorrow too. Or Friday, we'll see. But we did this little painting back here together. Okay, I think that's it for today. I'm gonna make my merry way on to some other activities over here. But thank you so much for coming. Thank you for joining me and hanging out with me. Yes, we already colored. I can show you. Let me show you really quick before I go. We did this today. We can do more tomorrow, or if you're around Friday too. I'll be live around 6:30 Eastern. Christy, you might need to change your chat settings. I think that might be it. Or it's just taking too long. I don't really know. But anyway, thank you for coming. I hope everyone has a good night. I hope everyone has a great October. And I hopefully will see you again tomorrow or Friday. Thank you so much for coming. Bye.